G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Frogs headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back to pass, it's Beck. Quick completion on the out route.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside, it's Hansen. Good, solid tackle.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's third and short. Will they run again? You're going to force them to pass the football.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Finding an escape route. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Firing to the right, complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got enough space. Touchdown, Penn State. Yeah, offense cashing it in on that drive.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The run to the right. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. It's Craig. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's got an open man. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Touchdown, TCU! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss and find the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Pulls it in. It's small.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Penn. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Right on the money. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the Horned Frogs looking to convert on 4th down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Craig. Got his man. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket. And they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting them the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Running inside, it's Hansen. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Yeah, this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Back to the ground with the running back. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get him. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
The run inside. It's Hansen. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The quarterback sneak. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman.
Touchdown, Penn State! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Takes a handoff. It's Penn. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The lone back's got it. There's a crease. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking for a man. It's Craig. He's got his man. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Runs through the tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That's caught. It's Howard. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Trying play action. Under fire. And down he goes. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Fresno State Bulldogs. And it's the Trojans trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changed.
Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. He is in. Touchdown, TCU.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Hansen. Gain of 6, they're looking at 3rd and 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Beck. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams
makes a grab and room to run. He's at the touchdown, Horned Frogs. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Wants to throw. It's back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Quick release by the QB. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's reeled in. It's Hansen. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw again. They're working that left side. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Hansen. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the run, it's Penn. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Deadlocked here in the 3rd quarter. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Craig. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quick handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, he's got a chance. Might have a chance. The 20. Touchdown, TCU. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and they blocked it. He's got a chance to take this one back. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Hansen. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Oh, he's got some space. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Peoples. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To throw, it's Beck. Got it. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Hansen. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his fit.
1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. give it to Peoples. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. In the red area, it's Hansen. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Using the quick game. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And 3rd down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make play.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Penn State with the response. He's going to get a property tax bill in the end zone because this guy is spending a lot of time there. He might start taking aim at some of those Nittany Lion touchdown records.
Yeah, and those are some records. I mean, you start talking about Larry Johnson and Saquon Barkley and all the Kajana Carter going back. I mean, so many great running backs at Penn State. To be on that list, to be talked about in that vein, I think you're having yourself a day.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Craig. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Fires to the big fella. Brings into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Trying to take it back. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! The defense takes matters into its own hands. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown, we need a 2-point conversion, but you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent, plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
Scanning the field, it's Craig. It's complete to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The run inside. It's Hansen. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Give running right, it's Peoples. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs, that's their final one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Makes a move. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Dropping back, it's Craig. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.